All right, good morning. It is Wednesday, I think. Wednesday, July 8th. We are just getting started here this morning. We have our first cup of coffee. We're loaded into a game of Battle Royale Quads Casuals. We're going in as a solo, which we typically do in the mornings. And once we get frustrated on losing to the last team camp in the circle, we're going to go ahead and probably pick up a random squad and win a couple games. But until then, we'll just have fun playing, drinking our coffee, chatting with you people. You people? That doesn't sound very personal. Chatting with my friends right here on Twitch and YouTube. All right, looks like we're getting started here. Wonder what Garth Brooks is doing this morning. We don't know. So it looks like it's going to be a nice day outside. We have these afternoon thunder showers. Seems like every day, but right now it's 68 degrees and foggy outside. Going up to a high of 86 and maybe a chance of rain, but it's not a lot. So it should be a good day to get outside and do something fun. Aaron Ellis, good morning. All right. So I don't even know what weapons we're using right now. Looks like we have still running the AN-94 and the Hawker. I think we should probably switch it up a little bit, but we'll see. Maybe go back to the AK-27. Thought I saw a guy over here. I guess it was that stop sign.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
Cliffy, good morning. Pete, good morning. Hope you guys are doing well.
All stations, we are green to go. Stand by for deployment.
You know, yesterday we decided we were going to build up an MX R17, but we never did it. So maybe we'll do that after this game. Pretty sure I have it all leveled up. All right, we decided in casuals with as a solo, we probably should not do recons because it takes a lot of time and you don't get all the intel you need. So we're just going to do scavengers, get a satchel. Aaron Ellis, damn, it was the temperatures here 80 at 5:30 in the morning. Man, that is brutal. I have a cousin north of Dallas and he says he spends his whole day in the swimming pool watching his robot lawnmower mow the grass. Like, dude, don't you have to go to work? He says, oh yeah, I do have to do that. So I guess he spends his weekends in this pool. He's in logistics, so I don't know how much travel he actually has to do. But I guess if you have a nice vehicle with good air conditioning, it's not too bad. Speaking of the MXR, we just picked up a ground loot version. Give this thing a try. Actually, we're going to go back to the MK35 because it has a better color on it. Man, they're all dropping like flies, aren't they? You know, recons are a lot quicker. You don't have to do all this running around stuff. We didn't check this guy, did we? What does he have? An M15? C-Tuck, good morning. Oldie One, good morning. I will have to say though, the sun is feels a lot hotter here, and I don't know if it's just the altitude. Like there's not as much cloud cover. We're gonna go with the carbon. The thin atmosphere up here. Come on, Satchel. Nope. A better riding. Smoke screen. We don't want that. Well, I said we're not going to do recons. But probably should do recons. We should just go get this bounty real quick. Grab the bounty, go get loadout. Don't know how to get up top from here. Somebody just grabbed their bounty. Got this guy trying to wreck us from across the thing. Don't think he's on top. Those guys didn't try very hard, did they? Cleaning them up. I know, they're just bots. Thought we heard someone else over here. Guess that's it. Did we go check their gear? I mean, it was 3 of them. They might have something good for us. All we need is a kill streak, I guess. Oldie One, have you been to Helena, Georgia? I have not been. Well, maybe. If so, I just drove through. I don't... All right. I'll buy it. What's in Helena, Georgia? Or Helen, Georgia? Is it like, you know what I need? I need to find a place with a good restaurant about probably an hour away. I think that would be a good drive every week. Go take Mrs. P out. Have a good lunch, drive home. We go to the brewery sometimes. They have a pretty good, over in a little town called Hayesville. They have a really good Reuben sandwich and some good local beer. It'd be good to have something going a different direction for a little bit. Feel like there's someone up there. Guess not. Yeah, I don't get down to Georgia a lot. It's probably pretty hot in Georgia. Napalm, great. Alrighty then. We just got destroyed by Kentucky Bourbon and his boyfriend. That was not very nice. Just trying to settle our contract. We already decided we do not want to do recons. Well, we have enough money to get loadout, so count our blessings. We'll move on. Try to see if we see anybody moving down there. All right, well, we got to be a little bit more careful-ish. You need to go there. It's a German town in the mountains. Absolutely beautiful. It couldn't be too far away if it's in the mountains. I think we're about 2 hours to Atlanta, and there aren't a lot of mountains in Atlanta. So it's got to be somewhere between here and there. Let's look at a map real quick. Helen, Georgia.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Helen, Georgia, in northeast Georgia, mountain town, should be northwest. Alpine Village.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Give me a map to Helen, Georgia from here. Hold on, got AI working on the problem. It's an hour and 13 minutes. That's pretty good. So it looks like it is west. So it's northwest Georgia. Wonder why AI doesn't know where it's at. Seems kind of odd. Wasn't very nice. All right, let's go get the satchel real quick with the scavenger. That is not the scavenger. I don't like it when they put two contracts right next to each other. Occasionally you pick up the wrong one. Looks like you're in Germany, a whole architecture of the town. We'll definitely go check that out. That sounds like something that would be fun to check out. And it's not that far away. It's only an hour and a half or so. Sure, we can find some back roads to drive there and turn it into a 2-hour trip each way. It's amazing the things you learn while streaming at 6:30 in the morning. Sure, a lot of crates around here. Alright. I still can't get over that airstrike, the napalm. They napalmed out my contract, and they were both sitting right on the top waiting for me. Alright, we are not doing the recon. We're going to go get this bounty. Not sure why we want a bounty, but we're going to do it anyway.
Bounty targets identified. Weapons free.
See if we can get some sniping on him.
Moving here. Got a vehicle here. Moving.
Well, let's get closer. Go midweek, avoid the crowds. Absolutely. That sounds like a Wednesday trip. Oh, it is Wednesday. Maybe we'll do that. Someone's gonna poach him. He's in that car, or just got out of that car. Missed him by that much. Sorry, we're chasing our bounty right now. Gotta go get this guy. Can't go too fast in that amphibian, I don't think. It's a high-speed pursuit. Got the guys on the bridge. He wasn't on the bridge. We would like to be on the bridge. Again, not very nice. All right, let's figure out where we need to be. Got the guy in our truck. Right in the door hole. He didn't have a lot of gear either, did he? All right, well, I guess we're going to move towards heliport, see what goes on over there. Got somebody flying in right in front of us. My goodness, shoot the guy. I think we were overleading him. Just not getting it done, are we? Napalm. Guess we could napalm that building. Bunch of nothing. Dr. Sean, good morning. You know, I've been in this building several times. I never knew there was an upstairs. I think we're gonna sit here for a second, have a drink of coffee. So is everybody kind of on a letdown from 4th of July weekend? Or are we still going strong this week? I think Mrs. P and I are kind of on a downward swing. We always need at least a week off after a holiday. We do have some friends that are going to a brewery tonight. They invited us. It's like, do you want to go hang out at the brewery? It's like, yeah, not really. Oh my goodness, just shoot the guy. All right, well, we should probably see where the circle goes before we push around too far. Sounds like a real squad over here at heliport. Oh my goodness. Shoot this guy. There we go. And we had the guy down here by the water somewhere. Don't know where he ran to. Feel like he just disappeared. I feel like some bots get revived without somebody close to them. I don't know if that was the same guy or not. Dr. Shaw, I bet the brewer specializes in juicy IPAs. They actually have a whole bunch of stuff. We like, or I like a beer called Mountain Blonde from Hayesville Brewery. It's a kind of a light beer, which makes it good because you can drink quite a bit of it without feeling the effects. And it tastes pretty good. Right out of the air. Oh, he turned right before I pulled the trigger. I think we're going to let the gas close in and stay on this white edge. We should probably find the buy station that's going to be in circle. Well, we got this team right here that has a portable buy. Just about got deleted on that hit. Can't take another one without blading. That must be a real player. He decided to move. We're gonna snag on this roof real quick. Kind of surprised there's nobody on this rooftop. Oh, there is. Oh, he moved. They're sniping the other edge. Let's just sit here for a minute. Womp womp. I love the 4th of July and all. It stands for not a fireworks fan. Have gunfire related PTSD. Sly Dog, good morning. Trevor, good morning. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of fireworks either. And it's not a PTSD issue, it's just, it's like, eh. Yeah, I mean, if somebody says, come on, let's go blow some stuff up, I don't mind doing that, but just not a huge fireworks fan.
Enemy UAV overhead.
All right, let's see where this is gonna go. Everyone's dropping on this building over here. Well, we got a team underneath us and a team on that building, I'm guessing.
Enemy UAV is online. Only 4 left.
Uh-oh, we're being tracked.
Stay sharp. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
That was bad. We had a good option at shooting that guy. So his buddy's gonna go save him? That is gonna be where we want to be.
Why can I knock him out of this fucking hole?
All right, we need them to wipe each other out. Oh, just like that. They know where you are. Move. I was moving. I was focused on the guy far away, and I didn't focus on the guy we saw earlier. Should have just rolled out and stopped. Frustrating. That's okay. We had 25 kills. We died 2 times. Perfect. Drone shows are amazing now, replacing fireworks, especially in drought areas like Texas. Dr. Sean, I've seen a few drone shows that are pretty awesome. And yeah, it's amazing what they can do with them now. All right, let's jump in here again and do betterish. Got to camp at the end better. We're not camping very well. There were still 2 teams trying to kill each other. We just needed to find a little spot to hang out. It's actually good though. They were all using their kill streaks on that building, and the roof was big enough we could move around a little bit. Thanks for the good game, Dr. Sean. Oh my goodness, my shoulders are tight today. I don't know what I did yesterday, but not good. Oh, I know what I was doing. I was loading a bunch of junk in the back of the mini truck. I probably overdid it. Probably should have got Mrs. P to help me with some of the larger stuff. Yeah, that was our game there, I think. We could have been a little more stealthy at the end. We made some good grapple moves to that building top. Oh, we were going to change our gun out too, because we don't think the AN-94 is hitting like it used to. Oldie One, thanks for the good game. All right.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Same thing. I think we're going to forego the recons. Go straight for a scavenger and then go bounties. Not really seeing a great spot to drop, so we're going to go tents and military. A little bit on the far side to fly. I don't really know if pulsing the parachute like this helps. It does increase your speed slightly, but it is a trade-off. You're dropping a little bit every time you do it. Should put us out in front of everybody though. And I'm hoping there's enough loot at these tents that we can actually get everything sorted out. When you coffee refuel, tell your wife about Helen. She'll be on board. Oh, I'm sure she will. That sounds just like the kind of place she would like to go.
Supply box is located. Move to secure.
How about a gun? I
heard him.
Who'd you hear? You didn't hear me.
One supply box down.
Get us a little bit better gun here. When in doubt, run away. A little bit of ginger box here. Got a smoke screen.
Bombardment available.
Really doesn't help us at all.
Two supply boxes secured. One remaining.
I think there's a
cluster strike over here at you.
Somebody on me. Somebody on me.
Right here with you. See nothing.
Here. Here. Real person. Real person. Real person. It's a real person.
Oh my goodness, why are we doing that? Why don't we just
Welcome to the Gulag.
run away? We should just run away.
Earn redeployment or die trying.
Well, that was a horrible strategy. Blaze Watermelon. That sounds like a real person, doesn't it? He wasn't real. Bowtie, good morning. Hope you're doing well. All right, what do we got? We have $2,000. All right, we're doing the train. We're giving up on our no recon strategy.
Check your map. A marker point containing enemy intel nearby.
Wow, we could have done better with that. Fouled anchor, good morning. All right, that was a pretty bad game right there. I guess we're gonna go find us a random squad and run these lobbies real quick. All right, random squad. Oh, we were gonna build a weapon too. Let's cancel this out. Let's go to our test loadout and try. What are we gonna try? The MXR? We have this one here that we've built up in the past. Let's look at the attachments. Maybe we can do better. You can do a lot better with the recoil. The barrel, what do we have? We have a Grieve Scourge barrel. Let's take that off and see what looks good. So we get a good fire rate with the anvil conversion. Man, that looks like a good thing. Under barrel, you got to do the convergence grip. And we're going to get rid of the stock, I guess. Let's take that to the firing rank. Grellwash, good morning. All right. Good Lord. It's a little jumpy on the recoil pattern. Let's uncorrected. Like that first thing here is a really fast pull-up. Maybe that conversion. One more solo. You had the first one. Oldie. All right, we'll go back to a solo. Let's edit this thing real quick. I'm not sure this conversion kit is good for us. Let's look at the damage. Oh, no, we don't want that conversion kit. Let's take that thing off and go back to... We want something that gives us a little bit of something. The control barrel, that's what we had before. We're going long barrel just because it's long. Extended mag? What do we have? 40? 40 is probably fine. Actually, since we're going up against teams of 4, we probably want more bullets. Guess the overpressure is going away. Well, this thing just chugs along, doesn't it? All right, we'll give it a try. We're going to add that into here. So we're turning off our squad fill. We're going back as a solo. And we're going to camp it out more. We still have our AN94 on our Resurgence loadout. So if we think we want it, we can always switch it up later. I kind of like this song. I just posted this song on Spotify under the Dirty Pistols. If you guys don't listen to them, you should. It's all my best AI music. It's a 3-piece band. You know, I heard there was a recent complaint for about a month or two. Spotify was making you mark your music as AI generated. And then I guess someone had a lawsuit against them saying that all the country report artists also use AI in their music, and they have to say it's AI augmented also. And now you don't have to do that anymore. You can just go throw AI music up there without letting people know. So all of that auto-tune crap, that's considered AI also, now that it's AI enhanced. So Taylor Swift, your days are numbered. Probably not. All right. Jumping in as a solo. We decided recons are our friend. Circle looks like it's going to end right here at Lowtown, Heliport Pier District. So we're going to run this top edge at Winery and see how we can do. Number one goal is to get a loadout.
Battle Royale.
It's a pretty far flight over here. You know, I do have a project today that needs to be done. We moved all the cabinets from one side of the laundry room to another, and I didn't reinstall the toe kick or the baseboards around the cabinets that I put in. And I should probably get that side of the room 100% before I start tearing other stuff apart. So I'll get that done this morning. Won't take long. That's like a 30-minute job at most. All right, we still have $0. That's awesome. I don't know why we would expect to find money laying out here in the field, but I guess we found things before. Where'd that grenade come from? Through the wall? Oh, it's on the roof. How do you do this? That boy had all kinds of AD strafing going on. All right, we got to clean out this gas station real quick. Well, this other guy must have already done that for us. Bunch of nothing. And he really doesn't have anything either. So we have a Maddox and a something else. $1,600. Charlie Brown, good morning. Charlie Brown always makes me smile. It makes me think of the movie Kill Bill. I don't know why. It just seems like an odd thing, doesn't it? All right, $4,800 and not a buy station in sight. We have the bot stuck in first gear on his moped, or his little quad. Oh my goodness. We do have a buy station right here. I didn't notice it inside the tent. Fouled anchor. Got a contractor coming to replace a 100-gallon hot water heater for an apartment building at work. Well, that sounds like a fun time. You know, with all the heat around, I don't know if we need hot water right now. Nice, cool shower feels pretty good. All right, you got to get used to this slow fire rate. It just kind of chugs along. Don't panic if somebody's shooting at you.
Bounty targets marked. Kill them all.
Well, we're not going to close in on that guy. He's about 100 miles away. We'll just slowly keep looting up over here somewhere. We have a kill streak. We have everything we want. Surely somebody's going to shoot that guy for us. Yeah, you just got to be patient and just kind of relax into the fire rate. Just don't get antsy with it. We'll see how it works when we find a real squad. It was leaking internally, put out the flame. Ooh, a gas hot water heaters. Haven't seen those in a while, except in the camper. Trust me, humans will complain they don't have hot water, even with being hot. Yeah, you're right. You know, even when you're hot, you might not want it as hot as usual, but you want it warmer than whatever comes out of your city water tap or well.
Enemy dropping into the AR.
Alertness. I think there's someone else here. Our bounty's still cooking over there for another 15 seconds.
Targets invaded. Bounty contract installed.
You know what is good about this is you don't burn through your ammo nearly as quick as the AN94 or the VX. Recovery Rocks, good morning. Replacing a hot water heater is very easy if you can solder. That's true. I think most hot water heaters now that I've seen are installed with PEX. So as long as you have a pair of PEX crimpers, you can pretty much knock it out pretty quick. Maybe gas hot water heaters still use copper connections. Most of the ones I've seen are all PEX now, though. They'll use threaded fittings on the top and just do a threaded to PEX and call it good enough. Copper is so expensive anymore. You know, I think the biggest problem with PEX are the brass fittings, which if you have bad water, hard water or something, it will actually corrode the fittings. It'll just suck all the tin right out of there, or whatever the zinc is, maybe. I don't know. But it just doesn't do good in some water conditions.
Down the point until it's secure.
We said we weren't going to do these, but here we are. Locked into a recon.
Well done, soldier.
running right below a ridge, and I can't quite see over it. We have Evil Knievel getting hits on our thing in the tower. So many noises, I can't hear anything. We're still getting hits over there. Guy just zipped to the top. I don't want to kill another kill streak on it. Old school, good morning. Fouled anchor. Most fittings that are pro press now. Pro press. You know, if that's anything like a shark bite, I don't want those things in my house. I've had a couple of those in the past, especially in Florida, fail miserably. I would much rather have a good bronze or brass PEX fitting. Great, we have someone else shooting at us. I feel like it's coming from that ridge over there. It is. Wow, okay. We're gonna keep backing away. We don't need to sit here and challenge this guy forever. Bleed his plates down a little bit, and then we'll call it a day. Wow, we knew that was going to happen. You re-peek the same spot twice, you're going to get your dome taken out. I'm sure he's running right now to keep angles on us. Even AC fittings are pro press now, getting away from brazing, even though my company still does silver brazing. You know, they just put a new air conditioner in our house, and I think they still soldered both ends. It was just a regular copper line set. All right, we are not going to settle this yet. We're going to get close and then walk away from it. And what we're going to do is let this gas close in, as long as we have time. Who just shot at us? Where'd that shot come from? "16 seconds, the gas is going to close. We have to close this contract out in a minute. I don't know if it's going to be enough time. But what I want to do is try to get 2 circles out of this contract. No, we're not going to get it. It's 2 minutes till it closes, so might as well just do it.
Intel point captured. Great work. You burned a peek at the next gas spread.
All right, let's go ahead and grab this hunt contract so we can know where to stay away from. Bunch of nothing for us. They're way outside. I think we should get this corner and then move in slowly. I don't know if that's somebody rattling around in here. Oh, we got this team up here on the hill. "343 meters. He was shooting at someone else up the hill. The bullet flight time is so long. He's moving, I can't hit him. Like I said, good morning. Wise man, good morning. Eye up, good morning. Who else is out there? Old school, wise man, fouled anchor, recovery rocks, sly dog. Man, so many people. All right, well, we didn't see that pink nightmare coming around the corner. We picked the wrong time to jump out that window. That was the person that was sniping at us earlier. And we were not geared up for an up-close gunfight. Somebody just did a most wanted over here. I don't know where I just marked it. They just picked it up, so we're gonna go over here instead. Oh my goodness, where is this thing at? It's this way somewhere. Oh, it's right below me. Boxes are all opened already. We need these guys to stop shooting at us for a minute. Just like that. We got caught with a gun switch. That was not good. Recovery. I live in New England though, so baseboard hot water heater, gas fired. You know, we don't see a lot of baseboard heaters around where I'm at. I mean, I'm sure they exist, but I just haven't seen them. All right. That was bad. Hard to get parts for R410A and old R22 units, but they're out there. Yeah, we had an R22 unit recently, and the guy came out and he recharged it. He wasn't gonna search for the leak in the coils and upstairs. He said, you know, I'll just put some gas in it. And it'll probably last this season. So we told him, just go ahead, let's go ahead and just replace it. Because you're right, it's just getting harder and harder to find people to service it. I guess they can't produce the R22 gas in the US anymore. So they're supposed to use recycled gas, but I'm sure it's still out there. We should really go get some coffee real quick. Let's do that. I'll be right back. All right. Robbie Killer, what is up? Welcome in. Good morning. 2 Nor Morris 4, not a fan of the new flammable refrigerants. R454B has been straight scam. You know, I think most refrigerants are a scam. We should use the most efficient, screw the environment. I didn't mean that. I like the environment, but not at the expense of efficiency, I guess. I do have to say that more modern air conditioners seem to work better. So maybe the new refrigerants are better? Wow, these boys are ganging up on me. But Junor Morris, thanks for the message. We haven't seen you in chat before, or at least I don't recall your name.
Well, you flunked kindergarten, didn't you?
All right, I started my company like 6 months before they switched here in Pacific Northwest. What a way to take over the industry. Equipment shortages were insane. Yeah. You know, I think a lot of the installers now, or a lot of the service companies, anybody in this area call for assistance, and it's like, oh, well, we'll put you on the schedule. They'll come out, and, you know, you call them, say, hey, my AC isn't cooling well. Oh, we'll put you on the schedule, we'll come out. And they know good and well they're not going to fix your unit. So they'll come out, charge you a $100 service charge, look it over and say, you know what, it's an R22 unit, or it's a 410A unit. We can't service those, so you need a whole new unit. Oh, and by the way, that's a $100 service call. And by the way, you're not gonna get your air fixed. That kind of pisses you off. I think if a company did that to me, I would never ever use them again. Especially if you're very clear up front that I have an old unit that is not cooling. Can you come out and service it and get my air working? And they say, sure, we'll put you on the schedule. No, that means we're just gonna steal your $100 and hope you spend 20 grand for a new system with us. You know, a real installer would show up, recharge your system with some R22 gas and say, oh, by the way, we won't be able to keep servicing this in the future, but at least your air is cold for right now. Of course, I'm not an air conditioning expert, so I really don't know. I see so many industries that I think I can do it better than they do, but I should probably just not worry about it. Let them do their jobs and don't try to micromanage them. Pretty good on cash flow already. I don't think I've dropped over here that often.
Supply box secured. 2 to go.
Might as well. We're not going to carry this thing around forever, so might as well have it. Oh, we got some grapples. Oh my goodness. Come on, buy station. But it's amazing how bad customer service or bad customer experiences can kill a business. They all just want to sell you some new stuff. Yeah. Where are you? You want, when you have somebody, when your air conditioner's out, is somebody trying to sell you something. The first thing you want is your air conditioner to be cold. You You know, and once it gets cold, then we can talk about me buying something new. But don't come out, charge me $100 service charge, and say you can't fix it.
Contract complete. All supply boxes found.
Especially when you knew exactly what the problem was before I called you. All right. Well, we got to get in circle. I think we're going to go back here, grab this bounty, and then go in. Oh my goodness, come on. Just when you need grapples, they don't quite get there. I don't know who he was shooting at. I don't know how to get down to the lower deck here. I guess we're going to break a window out. Maybe this is a staircase. We should probably take this helicopter and regain our circle. Maybe we'll swing in and check out the bounty.
Hunt them down.
Yeah, I'm probably one of the worst customers for most businesses. You know, I do have a little bit of mechanical ability, so I know how things work. And it's like, yeah, if I had your tools, I could probably get this done right away. But there's not enough time in the day to do everything in the world. Oh, that was a real guy. I feel bad for him. He was just trying to survive there. That's too far outside. Let's go down here. Let's stick on bounties for a while. But don't get me wrong. Sometimes people show up and they surprise you. Like this guy Scott at All County AC. He's a good old local boy, and it's a small town here. We only have like 4,000 people, so if you get a bad name in the industry, you're not going to make it for long. But he shows up. He recharges our R22 unit.
Get after them.
Said, don't worry about putting in a new unit right today, because this recharge will probably last you through the season, and we can worry about it next spring. And it's like, well, it's like, well, let's go ahead and put a unit in. I don't want to wait till next spring. And my heating will be a lot better if there's refrigerant in the system. So,
Targets eliminated.
all right, what else we have? Another bounty on the island. Keep this up, we'll be able to get specialist. You know, it's like, how much running around do you do to get boxes? But they're just sitting here in the wide open. Especially the ginger boxes, you got to get those. All right. Grapples are all restocked, so that's good. Wise man, yeah, I called the company to come out and had to wait a month. And then when they got there, they said, we'll have to reschedule. So when they rescheduled, they rescheduled again. I said, forget it. Yeah, I don't get that. It's hard. I mean, they wouldn't like service like that. You know, and so many people get their refrigerant license and they don't want to work for the guy they're working for. And they say, you know what, I'm going to start my own business. They get out there and find out it's harder than it looks to be the face man, talking to customers and doing all your scheduling and everything else that's required to run a business. There's a guy behind that tent. Oh, there he is. Now he's behind a rock.
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Sometimes you just got to take your time, line up your shot. Don't rush it. How far is that bounty? He's pretty far out there. Well, he's gone now. 27,000. Recovery, we were ream dealers. What did you install? We were ream dealers. What did you install? Who are we talking to? Fouled Anchor? I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express once. I installed a window unit in my condo once. I put an air conditioning system in my sailboat. I don't know that that really counts though. It's pretty much just a window unit with ducting. All right, we got this guy close.
Kill 'em all.
Moving.
All bounce codes for KIA. Well done.
We're still not quite up to that 36,000 or 35,000 that we need. Maybe this guy has some money. I don't think he's shooting at me. It's not. He was shooting at somebody else behind us. Did he kill the guy behind us? 32,000. Yeah, he killed this guy. Guess we should move towards this spy station. Hopefully we come up with cash on the way. Devont, what is going on? Welcome in. Yeah, so far we've had mostly just bots to deal with. Could grab this contract here. It's not really going to do anything good for us.
Vulnerable buy station marked. Head to the buy station before
Reloading.
33.5. That sounds like a good thing. Talking to you, our family's in the HVAC. We are ream dealers like car dealership. Would be a Ford dealer. What brand was your recent AC installed? Oh, I thought you were saying we got a Bosch unit. It's the oh, I don't know the exact model, but it's the 3.5 ton unit. Has a vertical or a side discharge outside compressor, and the air handler was very similar to the air handler we had before, but it is a multi-speed system, which the old one wasn't. But yeah, I don't know if it's a great system, but it seems to work pretty good.
Good work. Discount is applied.
The biggest thing for us was not necessarily the efficiency, but the quietness of the outside unit, because it is sitting right next
It was nothing.
to our patio. Guess there's nothing else we can get. Finally got our specialist worked out. Robbie Killer, my guy, good tons. Hope all is good in the wise man world. That's good. Yeah, I think Wise Man's doing better. He's been definitely had more energy recently. He's been up playing Warzone. All right, let's look at the big picture here. We can either cross the bridge, grab this big bounty. That's probably the right thing to do. Recovery rocks, great choice. Yeah, he offered some other units, but the price difference wasn't that much. I mean, it was a couple thousand difference. But at the end of the day, all you really want is a good unit that isn't going to quit on you. Can't quite see the guy. Not sure running directly at this building is a good idea. If somebody's on the roof, they're just going to peek over the top. I'll tell you what, for up-close gunfights, this MXR doesn't feel great. How do you go down one level? No, we're... That contract's up above us, but this guy's on the same layer. Yeah, that slow fire rate, man, that's a killer. All right, so there's a layer right below. Somehow we have to get up one layer. Oh, maybe the staircase. There's our contract. It only took us half an hour to find it. All right, let's just let's get far downtown. So let's go up and risk it with a big jump here. Don't really want to get in a building gunfight. Maybe grab the zip line, get up on the roof, and just hang out for a minute. We are on UAV, so let's sit tight. This is not the part of town we need to be in. Gonna run away.
Gas is closing in.
Was a ginger box there. We're gonna. Oh my goodness.
Switching back.
Can't believe we didn't hit that guy. Now we hit him. Got somebody over here down low.
Bounty target's gone dark. We lost the contract.
Not sure who he's shooting at. Tell you what, that slow fire rate is a killer. Alright, we're going to sit tight for a second. AC and hot water heater manufacturers use contractors to use their products. They provide work uniforms. Our workers travel to points.
Marking new safe zone.
Travel points to my granddad. Yeah, I think every industry's like that. There are always marketing companies or people that are going to milk the installers for whatever they can get. That is not the sniper we wanted. Where's our sniper at? Where'd our sniper go? Oh, there it is. Try to get away from these guys just a little bit so we can turn and look at them. They're gonna jump.
Hostile UAV in the area.
I didn't see them jump, but they could have been on the ground floor. All right, we are not liking our up close and personal type of engagements right now.
Only 4 remain. Finish the job.
I'm gonna sit here for a second. Got a guy on the hill.
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
I'm reloading.
Grab this rock.
Been restocked. Load up. High value target located. Bring up.
So that's our big bounty, or
Switching back.
Losing ground. Moving. Enemy UAV overhead.
and We are not getting the shots we want.
There's another one. Oh.
We're gonna let them fight.
Time to fly 5 seconds. Now finish it. Got gas moving in.
Of course, they're buying their team back.
Struck, no casualties. Enemy UAV online.
Yeah, we got the team sitting up there camping on each other. It's all right. Man, they had the high ground. They had the guy up on top. We knew that was the big bounty. We should have attacked those guys instead of picking off the guys on the edge. They weren't good, but they were playing together. That's the way that goes. Maybe the telecom companies offer you tickets to game. Yeah, we used to have all kinds of internet service providers, telephone companies, telephone vendors, software vendors, Microsoft. Everybody would, you know, they'd send their reps in with tickets to basketball games or football games or hockey games or free trips to Vegas for a trade show, just all kinds of stuff. All right, we're gonna pick up a squad and win a game real quick. Can't keep doing that, but yeah, pharmaceutical, every industry is the same. They all do it. Brisket for the biscuit. That's right. I forgot about that staircase. I remember that from now on. Yeah, you know, I didn't know how to jump down that elevator shaft and get to that intermediate level, and I just couldn't jump and make that one layer down thing. Maybe there was a way to jump off a balcony. I don't know, but the staircase seems to be the best option there. Thanks for the good game, wise man. Oldie one, sorry to let you down on that. The right thing would have been keep harassing that team up on top by the buy station. The other guys out wide weren't a factor. There was a team of 2 and a solo guy. Oldie one, you placed second. Twice as a solo. No squad for you. Yeah, we got to get a win though. It just feels good on the day when you get a win. So we have Unicorn, Rager Girl, Red Summer, and Sumo. Sounds like a good squad. What am I doing today? I don't know what I'm doing today. I think I need to ship back that robot mower. I finally got the shipping address for it. I do want to thank all 35 people over on Twitch. We have 10 or 15 over on YouTube this morning. I know ads are kind of irritating, but I don't know a way around that. I feel like my camera's a little low. We're going to tweak it up just a touch. All right, overall, what do I think about the MXR? Man, it takes some getting used to on that fire rate, but it's super stable and controllable. It's just a matter of waiting for the damage to sink in. I do like that it's frugal on ammo. So you're not burning through ammo like super fast. Take a break, come back to solos. We will. We'll end on a solo game. All right, let's ping something really quick. Now this is a good circle for recons. What's up? What's up? How about some recons real quick? Get a loadout. Unicorn Rager Girl sounds like she's 8 years old.
Battle Royale.
Everyone except for yellow jumped out. Stay high, I'll grab the contract.
Information on the next gas spread.
Changing mag.
Help your squad mates secure the intel.
We have 2 of them behind me. I gotta run! Run faster! Keep running! No, we didn't reload. Oh my goodness. We got killed by MFJL. I don't know who that is. All right, let's get out of here. There's a real team coming in behind you guys. BR Adventure. Is that a bot? Sounds like a bot. All right. I'll settle the contract. You guys grab that bounty next to you. 3 seconds, I'll be on it. Maybe 8 seconds. All right.
Contract complete. You've earned a discount.
Nice.
Your objective's simple. Eliminate all bounty targets.
We've got a bunch of nothing going on right now. Guess we should chase the bounty. Get him! Oh no!
I'm trying to get there.
The fight does not go well, Enterprise. Good job.
Hell of a job.
All right, let's get loadout. Over here.
Got a bunch of safe zone.
There's a whole team behind us.
Inbound.
Yellow, you got somebody dropping on you?
Moving. Oh, I see them.
Get out of there, Green. The whole squad. Green just wants the drama. So our 4th just quit.
Yeah.
All right, money's down.
Go over there at the police station.
Yep. Another one behind us on the hill.
Yeah, they're coming.
All right, just like that, we are still in the game. Good shots. DP having a puppy is a lot of work. Oh, I know. I would not have a puppy at
Don't
this.
forget to get your care package.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget your care package. That is like the most horrible interaction right there. Smoke screen. All right, what else we got? Gas is coming fast. We gotta go. Just hit this towards this buy. Pretty good flight.
Enemy here. Reloading.
I didn't mean we had to run right for the buy station, but I love it. Yeah, I guess when you have a puppy, you can't own anything nice. No nice furniture, no nice shoes. I'm gonna grab a munitions box real quick, just so we have one. Went in that hangar. Bike behind us.
What? Right here. White ghillie, right here. White ghillie, right here. Come on. Almost got sneaked.
Oh, where'd I get killed from? Kill streak? I'm safe. It was the kill streak got me. There's 2 cars coming in.
Oh shit. No.
That was horrible. That was bad. Womp womp, I can confirm that oldie is correct. I'm in corporate sales for telecom and we buy business daily. Multiple free months, yeah. Yeah, I think every industry does it. You know, I was in the insurance business and you end up buying, grab your loadout and then buy back. Wow, that person was scaring me. The toxic crew right there in the cars. It's a buy station in circle.
Back. You won't regret it.
This person's scaring me. Yeah, even in the insurance business, you'll buy business. You'll go to car dealerships and hey, sell our warranty stuff, and you get 90% commission of everything you sell.
Thank you.
Thank you. You can drop right there, get loadout.
Fuck no, that motherfucker in the gas.
Money's on buy. We can get loadout. We need greens money too.
Hey, can get your money. Thank you. Look at my new shit.
Thank you. All right, now we need to be more careful. Maybe we should just follow green around.
Got a scavenger
Yeah.
contract here.
Supply box marked. Secure those locations. One supply box down. 2 remain. Hostile UAV in the area. 2 supply boxes secured. 1 remaining.
Off to the races. Yellow's going to get the contract finished.
Hunt contract here.
Contract complete. All supplies secured. High value target marked.
Hopefully they get poached. Probably not.
If they get poached, do we still get the money?
Yeah.
Ooh. Did not know that.
Airstrike standing by.
This is all unlooted.
Enemy UAV is on.
They won't get poached. They're the big bounty. All right. Well, we're just going to keep running around in circles.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
One more on the corner.
Here.
Thought for sure he would hit the roof.
Why you teammates back, bro? They dead. Oh shit. Turn around.
What the hell happened to you?
This is crazy bad.
Okay, give me a second.
Probably get towards green.
Gas moving. SWAT taking your release. Get ready to
All right. What do you mean? Wait, tater pockets. What's that? Damn, 30 viewers. How? I need that many views. Good morning. Curbside Jay. No self-promotion. What do you mean? Gave that follow, Jay. Are you saying I got a cam? I don't know what's going on. Coming back to you guys.
Bounty contract been pulled.
I need gear in a bad way. Coming for it. I need to get a loadout or wait for the free one. Probably we should let them save their money so they can buy me back again.
Who's in the car?
Oh, you're in the car.
Why are you shooting me?
I didn't know it was you for a second.
I gotta get it let out.
Thank you.
I gotta run people over.
Probably should go with our resurgence loadout, but we didn't. Guy in my building. Get him?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. Y'all can have that motherfucker. I see you up there, motherfucker. Just wait.
Man, she's got a mouth on her.
Woo! No shit.
Got a scavenger contract here.
Because it's fun. It's a fucking game. Get mad at a game.
I got the buyback. All right. Our team's a little ragged right now.
I don't know why.
Oh no.
Because it's a fucking game.
Sumo, are you savable?
Oh.
I got two.
That is so bad.
Oh shit! Oh, you just died. Oh shit.
I just got destroyed. I think she's morning drinking.
I'm sorry, that's not funny.
She's definitely drinking. Tater, everyone, I'll be on later. Shoot your boy a follow. Come and watch. Tater Pockets, thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna finish this contract real quick.
Hey, I gotta turn my music up so I can hear him coming. What's that for? Oh, thank you. Oh, there you go, no. I already have.
Enemies are moving into the area. Watch your side.
No way, dude.
I know, you suck.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe. Gulag locked down. Area is clear.
All right, what do we have? What did he have?
Did the Chucky dude?
Shit, somebody's shooting at me. Oh, that's a door?
Oh, they did the old switcheroo. Took 2 of them. They suck.
You keep dying, you saying they gonna fuck your ass up. You look what's talking that shit.
I think I was just getting worked over by a blue-haired monster there. Wise Man was going to give you a follow, but not liking your negativity. She's pretty funny, for sure.
You quit go fucking with them.
Tater Pockets. Oh, Wise Man loves me. He's my buddy.
Go Doc, go back over there.
Alright, I'm just spotting people. Just spotting people.
Leave them people alone.
It's a nice desolate area here. Get this contract finished up. Everybody gets paid.
You've made it to the top 5. Supply box is found.
Make a pass-through buy station or a loadout. Going for my SMG loadout.
Sit your ass down.
I told you.
I know this guy's a cheater. Definitely cheating. Every one of his shots was right on. Curbside Jay, what's going on? Curbside, coming to another people's stream, begging for follow, isn't gonna get you any. Yeah, I agree, Tater. All you gotta do is stream, be nice to people, have a good time, and they'll follow.
I can't fucking shoot what the hell right now. Oop.
Yeah, we're just sitting here listening.
I can't shoot this one.
I don't mind staying dead. Sumo has the money. I don't know if he can get it though. The squad on it.
No, shit.
Good lord. Let them rush you, then you go over the top. Maybe the dead guy should be quiet. They have their weakest player sitting on the buy station. It's their job to buy people back. Shh. Gotta keep buying him back. He's getting in the crossfire. He should jump over the top. That's a weak player down there on the buy. That is crazy. Sorry about that. I was going to buy you back. Oh my goodness, that was horrible. That team is not good. Thanks for the game, guys. Just like that. It was horrible. Curbside, how's the weather in North Carolina? The weather today was perfect. I woke up this morning, it was 66 degrees and foggy. Let's look at the weather now, see what we're up against. Now we're 68 degrees and foggy outside. It's going up to a high of 86. No rain, so it should be perfect. That guy is dog water. I tell you what, that was a clutch buyback for him at the end. All right, we're going back to a solo game. We're going to try really hard for a win. Wise man, she's cracking me up. Yeah, she's pretty funny. His inner city educado. I don't know what the word education. Got it. I didn't know what educado was. I thought maybe that was a Spanish education. Could be. Krellush, thanks for the good game. Wiseman, thanks for the good game. We are just struggling along here. So you guys know I bought this robotic mower. I'm not even going to mention the brand name because my cousin said it works really well, but he doesn't have a lot of trees and I do. I went to their website and it says, oh, it cuts fine under trees, no problem. So I went ahead and ordered it. It was like $2,800 total. It was a lot of money for a lawnmower. So I said, well, their website says free returns in 30 days. So I figured, what's the big deal? No problem. So I get it, open it up, use it for one day, trying to get it all set up and tuned and everything. I couldn't get it to cut the yard because it couldn't track enough satellites with the trees around. Occasionally it would track just fine, and then it would go somewhere and get lost and run in a ditch. So I washed it all up, cleaned it up perfect, reboxed it, took pictures of everything, and contacted the company. And the first thing their automatic response said was, oh, we're overwhelmed with requests right now. It'll be 3 to 5 business days before we respond to you. So it's like, great. I just got scammed out of $2,800. But about 3 to 5 days later, they sent me another email. We're sorry that you want to cancel. No worries. But since it's not a quality issue, we're going to charge you a 4.4% transaction fee. And you have to pay for return shipping. And we're going to charge you a 10% restocking fee. So it was going to come out to about a $500 thing on their side that they were going to take from me out of my $2,800. So they were going to give me like $2,300 back, which is better than nothing. But I got to thinking about it. It's like, no, that is not right. I used it for one day, couldn't get it to work. It didn't do what your website said it should do. So I contacted them back and said, no, I'm not going to accept your offer. What I'm going to do is dispute it with my credit card company in about 3 days if I don't hear back from you. And I'm going to put a review video on my YouTube channel. And this morning I got an email that says, oh, well, we're sorry. We'll make a special exception in your case. We'll give you a free return, a free refund. And, you know, everything's good, right? Oh, and by the way, don't post a review video. So I'll get my $2,800 back. They'll get their lawnmower back. I don't have to pay shipping, but I can't do a review video. So yeah, I think I'll wait till I get my money back and then I will do a review video. Screw them. They don't need to be taking advantage of people. Right on their website, there's a picture of a big old tree and the lawnmower going right by it says, and it handles trees just fine. So, I hate when people get taken advantage of. Especially me. But I probably shouldn't count my chickens till they're hatched. Just because they say they're gonna send my money back doesn't mean they're going to. But that's the good thing. Now at least they've given me an address to ship the thing to, so I can ship it back. And if they don't return all my money, then I'll just get my money back from the credit card, so that's good. But in that case, I will be out shipping one way, so hopefully everything will be fine. Wise man. Last thing I heard was a 4% fee. Yeah, so I had this robotic mower. They were going to charge me a 4% transaction fee, a 10% restocking fee, and I have to pay for shipping. And I told them, no, that's not going to happen. We're going to... What is that? A Voyak? We like the Voyak. So anyway, they're going to make an exception, and they don't want any more bad publicity, I guess, on social media than they currently have. Which is odd though, because it works great for my cousin. He's out in Texas, he has a nice flat yard with no trees, and he says it's the greatest thing. And if they would just be honest with people and say, you know, maybe have a little questionnaire before you spend $3,000 and say, well, if you have a metal roof or trees, this probably isn't the product for you. All right, let's go get a loadout. I think that's more important than anything else right now. Curbside, and kill them on every social platform with bad reviews. Yeah, you know, the mower is good. The quality of it looks good. Everything is fine. It's just, and I should have done my research. I know that it uses an RTK system, which is basically a base station. A base station for GPS, so it has a fixed point. So it can use that fixed point to adjust where the mower is. But that means that the mower and the base station both need really good tracking. And that just doesn't happen. In real life, it just can't work with trees around. Because both mowers need to see the same satellite so it can correct. Anyway, it'll all work out. And if it doesn't, at least I'll get good video content out of it. This gun has the chug, chug, chug feel to it. Training someone, so I'll be in and out of stream. Call me Pug, no worries, we'll be here. We'll catch you up if anything exciting happens. Alright, we need to get across the bridge. Probably get this contract. Because we will want to hit a buy station eventually. I don't know what for. We have pretty much everything we want. But the biggest problem with this lawnmower company is they're not being honest with people, and their customer service sucks. You can't, in this day and age, if you go to their website, it has a chat. Click this button to talk to a chat, live chat. You click it and it says blank page or something. So it's not even a fully rendered website. They just don't have the customer support to support a retail product. And in this day and age, you can't just send an email and expect a return in 3 to 5 business days. You know, I would still like to get a robot lawnmower in the future, but I think it's got to be a LiDAR unit, so it doesn't use GPS for tracking. It can just use landmarks around your yard. And I also saw a LiDAR augmented unit where you can actually put these solar-powered little things on your land. You can just put them on a pole somewhere and it'll keep itself charged. And it's like a little beacon, so it knows exactly where it is. And it can triangulate off these beacons instead of needing anything else. So the only guy is the guy we already knew about. napalm strike. So let's put a napalm strike as far out there as we can.
Mission timeline expired. UAV exiting the AO.
Maybe kick that helicopter out.
Radar approaching LAR. Range fire.
Somebody close. Of course, he's sitting right here. Get her done.
To the gulag. Fight to win redeployment.
As soon as we said, curbside, how big is your yard? Oh, the mowable spot is probably about 1.5 acres. But there's 4 or 5 different zones that would have to be mowed. We have a big yard in front of the tiny house down by the driveway. Then there's a strip of land down by the road where the mailbox is. Hold on, we gotta reload. All right. Then there's 2 strips of land along the driveway up towards the main house. And then a yard behind the main house. So there's quite a few little areas that need to be touched up. All right, I guess we're gonna do a recon just because we know we can do it. Curbside has one for his pool, and it's really good. Yeah, and that's the thing. If it would have just worked around the tiny house, which doesn't really have any trees in the yard, it would have been fine. I mean, it would have been great to just be able to say that part of the yard is always taken care of. Have it mow every few days, and everything is good. But it just couldn't do it. So it's back to the zero turn mower. That's convenient. This thing dropped right between us and the contract. Do need some more plates.
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Did we have any grapples? I don't think we did. No. I leave grapples around more often than I pick them up. That was not real close, wise man. We were aiming down sight in the sniper rifle. We heard somebody close, and he was like right on us. But yeah, that was close, I guess. I know what you mean. Wise man, that would not be good if it fell in your pool. You know, that was one of the issues about the GPS mower that I was looking at, the RTK mower. And RTK just means real-time kinetics or something like that. Is at some points it would be like have like a 2-meter discrepancy. So that's like it could be 6 feet away from where you think it is. So if you were trying to mow around a pool or next to a road, it could be out in the street. You know, it's just not a very good thing. All right, well, let's just gonna have to get up there somehow and then go get some grapples. We might find grapples. Guess we're not getting up that way. This gun is still taking some getting used to. There's some grapples right there. The fire rate is just so slow. It's like, man, I don't know. How do we get up there? Do we just grapple the roof? All right, Big Bounty is on the other side of the map. We heard gunfire and then it all stopped. We have a car driving through the stadium. Took 3 shots through that bulletproof glass. Alright, we're gonna hit this thing. Oh, we can't. We still have our bounty going. They're still on the other side of the map. Guess we can get a kill streak anyway. It's only money. I don't know if that guy jumped or did his helicopter just get blown up. All right, let's run down to this edge. Not there. Let's go over here and then in. I think it'll be a much easier angle coming in from this side. Maybe run in the shadows for a little bit. Old school, they were so sensitive, it would show up if you swerve to miss something. Oh, the zero turns? I actually like my zero turn. It's a Hustler Raptor Model X. It's a residential zero turn, but it's built pretty good. It is a little sensitive when you start doing it, but after a while you get used to it. I'm joking, never had an issue with my neighbor. What? Oh, porch pirates. I've never had porch pirates, but I don't know if people around here are like that. Maybe they are. Guessing the far side is probably safer to run on. You know, somebody would have to be pretty brave to come up our driveway and steal something. But, you know, I'm sure worse things have happened in the world. Seems to be a lot of current in this river. So someplace we would like to be. Now is our time to do a big move if we want.
Recon contract mark.
Losing ground, moving.
We're going to try to double up these circles again. We'll let it close and then finish this contract and hope for the best.
Check your map. I marked a point containing enemy intel nearby.
I think somebody just shot at him.
Prices are back to normal.
Pretty sure somebody's going to shoot at us right here.
Nice job, soldier.
So we'll get this about 90% finished. And then jump off of it. Curbside, Frankie Egger lives near us too. UFC fighter and baseball player Todd Frazier. You know, I don't think anybody lives near us. Wiseman doesn't live near anybody famous either. Yeah, we're kind of out in the middle of the woods. We're gonna get out of that circle. These guys are trying to ruin our day here. So we have 1 minute till the gas closes. I would expect to see someone running back through here somewhere. There is a buy station on that hill. Yeah, all the famous people we know live in Florida. Again, we have somebody close. I don't know how close. So we'll let the circle close, 26 seconds. It'll give us the circle, then we'll finish this contract, we'll get another circle. Love it when a plan comes together. All right, so next circle goes to there. This circle is going to come to us, so that's good. All we need to do is get across this little bridge and don't die. Man, this is some extra blue water. I think they have some major chlorine. Oh, we got a guy behind us. I think he's shooting at the moped guy. At least we hope that's what's going on. Need to be more careful. We're being a little reckless. See if this guy had a satchel. He did not. Where was the guy shooting at me? Somebody's doing a recon way over there. We're still getting shot at.
Reloading.
And here we sit. Wise man has heard stories of famous people owning houses down at the beach, which is 15 to 20 miles away. Everybody likes the beach. Yeah, I think everybody that's rich has a beach house somewhere. I would think. Because the beach is just a place you want to go to relax and do beachy things. Cameron, North Carolina saw Jeff Hardy at Dollar General once. I guess I don't know who Jeff Hardy is. All right, we're just gonna hug this bridge real quick. That was bad right there. Oh my goodness, pick a target and focus. We were not focusing on one target, and we ended up shooting nobody. All right, I like the odds. 10 teams, 20 people, so it's an average of 2, but that's not the way it's going to be, because most of the squads are going to be solo bots. Old school, I think he's a wrestler. Prelush, you're rich DP. You got a beach house? No, we have a beach condo. That's what rich wannabe people have.
Enemy hunters were taken out. You're in the clear.
I think somebody just killed that guy. And here comes his person that killed him right now. Not getting shots on. No, don't do that. Good Lord. It's probably not going to matter. Well, that was less than successful. We need to get off this bridge. Make sure we're all loaded up. Run while the run is good.
Losing ground. Moving.
And just like that, Get Her Done killed us again.
Next up, take that ring.
What is Get Her Done using?
Only a mindset. Shake it off.
He's running around with a... I can't even tell what he's using. Let's see if we can... See if we can spectate him for a second. I just want to see what kind of gun he's using. So he has an AN-94. His teammates pinging stuff. And a Hawker. He has 20 kills. Wow. Oh. Curbside, not sure what happened to them. Their house got raided for drugs or something like that. Lost track. Yeah, that's no good. When your house starts getting raided for drugs and you're on a list for the FBI to check up on you, that's never a good thing. Prelush, to me, richness is being able to retire before 60. I think that's awesome. Yeah, I count my blessings every day that I'm in a good enough position for that to happen. But I do have to be a little frugal. You never, ever, ever want to run out of money before you run out of living. So, right. I can't get my attachments to load when I run the AN-94. Let's look at the AN-94. I don't know. Maybe we're just not building it right. So, the things that I'm not sure about is the barrel. We're using the control barrel. And I think we need that because if we go back to the barrels, the control barrel gives us 20% gun recoil, horizontal and vertical, and kick, and 15% bullet velocity. On the downside, you lose ADS movement speed by 10%, aim down sight speed, jump aim down sight speed, sprint to fire, and jump sprint to fire. Long barrel doesn't give you any recoil benefits. Hybrid just gives you a little bit, well, the long barrel gives you damage range. So you get 44, the damage range distance is 44 for 38 damage, where the control barrel is 38. So you're giving away 6 meters of full damage with the control barrel. The short barrel, not good for anything. The hybrid barrel, a little bit of bullet velocity. You give up 3 meters distance for a little bit of bullet velocity on the hybrid. The hyper burst is horrible. So I think control is probably what we want. On the muzzle side, we had the Redwell Shade, which gives us 11% recoil control. We can get a 30% horizontal and a little bit better fire rate. The muzzle brake gives us first shot recoil a lot less, vertical a lot less, but our horizontal is still a problem. If anything, I think this fire rate brake might be good. Let's take that to the firing range for 1 second. Call me Pug. I'll be 53 when I retire, hopefully in January. That sounds awesome. Ooh, you know what? We don't need any more recoil control. Well, maybe a little bit. What else can we have? The foregrip, underbarrel. This VAS convergent foregrip gives us lots of recoil control. Nothing else even comes close, so we're going to go with that. Magazine. This flip mag is pretty good. It only has 40 rounds, but that's fine. That gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we could go with iron sights, we could get rid of the thing. Overpressure will give us better stuff. Let's try that without the optic. Krellush, work started. See you tomorrow. What? Thanks for coming by. I want to like this without optics. I just don't like those big red dots off on the side. I just wish those would go away. Let's see if we have any other options here really quick. So we don't have any blueprints. Sometimes blueprints will give you different iron sights. Oh well, I guess we'll leave it the way it is. All right, I think with that, we're gonna call it. Mrs. P has breakfast going. I got some projects I need to get done. And yeah, it's a beautiful day outside. Let's see who we can raid really quick. Got to get my lawnmower returned first thing this morning. So I have to stop thinking about that thing. All right, same category. We're going to go low to high on viewers. We got Mammy with 5 viewers, but she's Sweden. What do they speak in Sweden? What kind of language? German? I don't know. Scar Voyager. Poor guy's got 5 viewers. I don't know. He's Turkish. Probably not a lot of Turkish people. Here's 5 viewers. Warzone. Allegedly the best player you've ever seen. Johnny Brost. I don't know. Let's go see Johnny Brost. See what he's up to. He's running around with a squad. He's in a boat. They just ran into a rock with their boat. That's pretty awesome. All right. Well, I guess this is where we're going to stop. You guys enjoy your day. Melody, Curbside J, Recovery Rocks, Wiseman, Krellush. Who else do I see here? Call Me Pug, Sly Dog, Tater Pockets, 4 more. Everybody. You guys enjoy.